Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos here with a daily, or should I say nightly, because you can see it's dark out, in my car, nightly video update. So, let me see. I'm going to talk about some news, but first, I just want to give Litecoin a little pump, baby. Yeah, doing good. Sometime when we have a pump like we had yesterday, we get a dump the next day, but still holding strong. Exciting to see. Confidence is building in the cryptocurrency market. Volume is high, over 30 million or billion or whatever it is. I don't know, but it's high. It's way up. That's good. That's a great thing. News-wise, let me just say, Venezuela Bitcoin transactions, although they're over the counter, they're increasing crazily, because as you know, Venezuela, their money isn't worth anything, so they're trying to grab whatever they can that has value, and the easiest thing for them to grab and the easiest thing for them to transfer value with is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So fuck you, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Guy just cut me off. Excuse my language. So anyway, yes, Venezuela cryptocurrency's doing sweetly. Jack Dorsey is buying Bitcoin $10,000 a week, he said. So for him that's not a lot, but hey, still, it's volume going into cryptocurrencies by a big name player that everybody knows. That's good news. I've had comments, how high will Bitcoin go? Well, to me, it just depends on how fast do you want to be a millionaire. So if you've got Litecoin, how high will Litecoin go? How soon do you want to be a millionaire? If you hold 50 Litecoin right now, Litecoin's going to have to go to 20,000 before you're a millionaire. It's going to happen. But if you have 100 Litecoin, then it only needs to go to 10,000. See what I'm saying? So keep buying your Litecoin, guys. Keep buying it. When Litecoin was down in the $24, $25, $26 range, I was trying to buy as much as I could. Unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have a lot of extra money to throw around. I wish I did, because I'd have a lot more Litecoin right now. But I said, man, once Litecoin hits $50, I'm going to stop buying it, because that's going to be a double. And then I'm just going to hold it, and maybe I'll look at some other cryptocurrencies to kind of diversify with. But you know what? Litecoin's over $50, and I can't stop buying it. I'm still going to buy it. So now my new game plan is buy it for the next 3 to 4 months, and then see what happens. With the halvening, I just think the price is going to keep pumping. As long as the market doesn't crash, cryptocurrencies start going, Litecoin is going to lead the way, baby. It's going to lead the way for the next 4 months, I would say, at least. It's going to be one of the leaders. So yeah, as far as the price prediction, it's at $50. If it goes to $500, that's a 10x. I mean, that's huge for anything. I think it's going to go higher than that this year. But I'll say 10x. 10x. I mean, who can complain with a 10x return on anything? Gosh, that's great, man. All right. What else we got going here? Oh, let's talk about if you're a business owner, right? Would you rather have people pay you with cash, with credit cards, or with cryptocurrencies? And let's think about this. Think about it as a business owner. All right? So if somebody pays you with credit cards, you're automatically getting hit with a fee. Then, say I think it's up to 30 days that customer decides that they don't want your product, or it wasn't a good product, or you didn't deliver what you said you were going to deliver, they could practically give any reasonable excuse to the credit card company, and then that company gets what's called a chargeback. A chargeback, especially if it's an online business or a membership type of business, the credit card company does not back the business at all. They will automatically refund the customer's money. They'll take it out of the business's profits, and you will now owe that money back to the credit card company. If you get too many chargebacks, the credit card company starts charging you higher interest rates or yearly fees. For a lot of businesses, the credit card companies will charge you a yearly fee plus the interest. So if you're a business owner and you're accepting credit cards, you're getting boned bad, man. They're taking advantage of you, right? So you definitely don't like getting paid in credit cards, but you do it for customer convenience, because that's what customers have, and that's what customers tend to want to pay with. They want to have that option to pay with credit cards. So you really have no choice. You've got to have that credit card machine, even though if you're a business owner, you don't like getting paid in credit cards. All right. Second, cash. So cash has advantages and it has disadvantages. It has advantages as far as taxes go. You don't always have to, even though you're supposed to. Let's face it, businesses, when they're paid in cash, they do not declare all of the cash income that they receive. They just write it in a separate book. You know, over here are companies that have two books. One is the real numbers, and one is the one with where they, you buy something in cash, like especially food. You buy a large pizza in cash and say it's $15. They just take that cash, they put it in a separate little compartment, and there's no way to prove that anybody ever paid for that pizza, that you ever gave that pizza. So that's a way for businesses to save taxes on people paying with cash, especially on businesses that are small items, especially the food industry. So that's the advantage of cash. But the disadvantage of cash is businesses that get paid in a lot of cash tend to get robbed a lot more. So now you got to worry about getting robbed, getting stuck up. If you have employees are more likely to steal from you when you have cash and it's right there at their fingertips. They do the same thing that you do off the books when you're not there watching the employees. The employees go ahead and say they're in charge of, there's only 2 employees working at the store, and they decide, hey, let's make a couple pizzas today, and no one will ever know if we made pizzas. We'll give them to a couple of customers that pay cash, and if they pay, especially kids, 2 pizzas, that's $15 each, we'll pocket it. Who's going to know? The owner will never know unless, they have us on camera, and they're going to watch all day long camera of each transaction and every pizza that comes in and out. It's not going to happen. And if they do, kids don't care. So what? We get snagged, we lose our job, we'll go down the street and get another job at the next little fast food restaurant or whatever. So you got stick-ups, you got your own employees stealing from you. Then you've got the threat of what do people do normally? What do businesses have to do usually, especially if they're busy, twice a day, because they're worried about getting robbed, or when they change shifts, the second shift doesn't want to be responsible for the first shift's cash. The manager on duty normally takes the cash to the bank and drops it off either in a drop box or brings it into the bank if the bank is still open. So what if you're in a bad part of town and you got to bring couple $1,000, put it in your car, drive it down to the bank in a shady part of town, and no lights on, and get out of your car. It's not a good feeling. I've had to do it before, and it's not, even if you're prepared, you don't like having large sums of money and going to areas where it's dark and there's nobody around, and having to deposit money, especially on a nightly basis. If somebody wants to rob you, all they have to do is watch you for a week or even a couple of days and notice what time you leave, what bank you go to. They figure out where they can hide, and I'm not saying rob anybody, but if I was to rob somebody, that would seem like it's probably the way to do it, because they've got cash, and if it's a busy business, they've got a decent amount of cash, and heck, if you're going to stick somebody up, why not stick somebody up that has cash and probably a lot of cash? I don't know. So to me, those are three major downfalls of cash. There may be some others, but those are the ones I'm going to concentrate on for now. And then your third payment option is Bitcoin. So people pay with Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. Let's just say cryptocurrency. You don't have to worry about the money being deposited, because it's all done digitally or on your smartphone or your computer, and it's automatically deposited, or if they have a Bitcoin payment machine, so you don't have to worry about that. So that has the advantage of credit cards, but does not have the disadvantage of the high fees and chargebacks and yearly fees. So it's like credit cards, but much better. Cash, it's like cash because it's actually called cryptocurrency. It's a currency, it's cash. It's like having cash. You can easily trade your cryptocurrency, turn it into fiat, and now you've got cash. So very good that way. How about being robbed? Employees can't steal cryptocurrencies once a transaction is put in. It's gone. It's into your wallet. It's into your private space. You don't have to bring it to a bank in the middle of the night in the dark and worry about getting stuck up. You don't have to worry about people. You still may have to worry about people coming in the store to rob you, but they're not going to be able to get your cryptocurrencies because they're off in a wallet somewhere in cyberspace, right? So, thinking about it that way, guys, logically, businesses are going to want to deal in cryptocurrencies. There's so many reasons, so many things being built. Cryptocurrencies, guys, get them while you can at these prices. That's all I can say. They are just going to, they're going to go. They're going to go. The only thing I'm afraid of is that they put too many cryptocurrencies on the market and people start spreading their money too thin instead of concentrating on, the top, even the top 300, staying in there somewhere. But when you got I think we got over 2,100 cryptocurrencies now. People take these long shot gambles, and it just spreads out the money. If everybody is concentrated and put all, just concentrate in the top 300 coins, and man, that'll just make the market move so much faster. I believe everybody should at least own 1/10 of a Bitcoin. I know they say you should own one whole Bitcoin, which is great if you can afford it. But if you like to play the market and you don't hold any Bitcoin, I think you should at least hold 1/10 of a Bitcoin. For two reasons. One, because Bitcoin will be a store of value and it will be worth millions of dollars one day. So you're doing yourself a favor that way. And number two, it helps the whole cryptocurrency community, which is what we're all about. So even if you don't like Bitcoin, I think you should at least hold 1/10 of a Bitcoin, which right now costs you about $380. All right? Guys, I'm getting near that 15-minute mark. Go Litecoin! Go! See, every time I do this, I jinx things. So that's why I don't do it often. But I'm just excited tonight. So let me say this. Kiss your wives, kiss your girlfriends, hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless each and every one of you. Joe Knows Crypto signing off. Peace out.